So the first image and the first sensation that appears is a sense of curiosity. And then, of course, we go to the child. Why? Why? Why does the earth spin? Why does the curiosity, as if you're seeing something for the first time with new eyes, which you are, in fact, but just by labeling something, we have it filed within our consciousness. In our introduction, I spoke about doing something like Columbus saying the world is flat, going from a flat world to a round world, or from Galileo. And this might put a pressure on our consciousness to become the spokesperson for a whole new vision in the world, but it's for yourself. If you can see things in a different way, if you can perceive them differently, if you can language them differently, get them out of your automatic responses, the world will become far more 5D. That's the purpose. We're so trained and ingrained into reacting, responding, without even realizing it. Before Newton came up with the law of gravity, it was accepted that things fell and that we didn't float. And now it's just an accepted fact. How many facts have we accepted that limit our creative thought process? Certain things we need to know, and certain things we need to question. Oh, that's right. That's the fifth chord in yeah, I can't remember his name. Spiritual teacher. Question everything. Not to put it into doubt, but to question it. Okay, here we go. Just for a moment, imagine that you're seeing the world through eyes that have been taught to see the 3D. Through conditioning, through lifetimes, through teachings. So it's that law of assumption. What I assume to be real is real for me, and therefore I don't question it. And you might have encountered people, what you assume to be real for you is not real for them. You create your vision of reality. So it's a huge mixture of a combination of inspiration, intuition, curiosity, allowing yourself to be guided into this new way of perception. Don't worry about the wording. So just like before, there weren't any eyeglasses and the vision was blurred, and along came an invention, and you could see clearly. This is an external uh, tool that helps you to see differently. Imagine if there's a consciousness equivalent of focusing your perception in a more expanded reality. So I asked for an example, and I'm shown a glass. And just because there's a glass, we have a look and see what's in there. So a container. If we look at a book, do we look at the page or do we look at the wording? So learn to see. We're seeing the whole picture. Let go a little bit of the automatic interpretation. So when we speak about a glass, it's the glass half empty, half full. But just because there's a glass, it might mean that your idea goes there, that it's empty or it's full. Or I could fill it with juice or with water or with pebbles. Our true nature is to be creative. And we've heard this so often that we are co-creators with the universe. So we're going to have a transmission now of creating a more unified brain that is more geared towards creative thought. So yes, we do need a more playful way of looking at things. And we've done this before, that if an adult sees a cardboard box, it's just a box, we can maybe put stuff in it and do some tidying up, and a child might see a toy like a car or an airplane or a house. It transforms it into something. So that is one way of opening up the creativity, but it's about going even beyond that. It's about seeing your reality and seeing it in a different way, hopefully more playful, but seeing the newness in it, seeing the possibilities it's as if it's a bit like the Da Vinci Code. Your reality has as if it had hidden imprinting that could wake you up, that could lead you into a different thinking process or awareness. So it's as if you wake up to seeing this new world, which is the same world, but seeing it in a new way. So just bring into the active awareness what words you would use to stop yourself or ridicule yourself, like, don't be so foolish. Who do you think you are? That silly talk, whatever you would say to yourself, bring it into the active experience. It could also be, what's the point? Or even something like, how can I come up with a, I'm sure someone's already thought it or created this idea, because how can I come up with something original? So in the tarot, the hanged man is hanging by his ankle, and the whole purpose is to have a different perspective, to see it hanging upside down, to change your view. There you go. Okay, and so the hardest thing, if I tune into just our little group of consensus, is that everything's already been seen and it's been seen anew. So let's say the world was flat and now it's round. Some people even saying that it's flat again, but there's this feeling of it's all being seen anew, it's all being done. So let's just challenge that idea. It doesn't matter what the consensus is. You, for you, can see it differently. You can understand it differently. You can live it differently. So we're being asked to hold the possibility or the space for a new way of looking. Because if we can hold it into consciousness and hold it in consciousness for sufficient time, which could be maybe a minute or it could be a year, it doesn't matter. It can hold, it's as if we can mold it and it can stay just by that practice. So what it looks like, it's you're interpreting your reality more like from a more flexible mind, but so therefore it goes more into the heart space. It's more of a heart interpretation. No, that's not right. It's a full body interpretation. That's what it's saying. So allow yourself to perceive, to see, to interpret, to experience your reality in a different light, in a different expression. It's as if you're looking for clues like a 5D Sherlock Holmes. You start seeing them and you start awakening them through your senses, and then you become more and more aware of them. So this doesn't need to be seeing as such, but it can be sensing an energy in the room, becoming aware of it. And because you become aware of it, it becomes a dialogue that you start to get used to, accustomed to. Okay.